What's up guys, I'm Chris with Untitled Magic, and today you're watching a review for 4K Color Vision by Brent Braun and the Magic Firm. Welcome to the channel and thanks for tuning in. If you're watching from YouTube, hit that like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a review. If you're watching from devillemagic.net, check out the Beard of Magic review section for a new review every week. What is 4K Color Vision? 4K is Brent Braun's take on a classic magic prop brought to life in a new way. For those who aren't familiar with the original Color Vision box, the participant is able to take a 6-sided colored die, place any color face up, they close the box, and you're able to read their mind. So you're going to learn the original routine with some new ideas and some great alternate handling, but what's new here is you're going to be able to do a phase that nobody's ever done before. It's completely hands-off, and you're still able to read the spectator's mind with 100% accuracy. For only $20, you're going to get everything you need to perform the full routine, and then you're going to get a half-hour tutorial taught to you by Brent Braun in full detail. The props themselves are extremely well made. You might just think it's a cheap die in a cheap box, but there are some improvements, subtle but major improvements, done to the box. The box is ungimmicked, so it's nothing like that, but watch the tutorial and you'll understand. And then the die itself, very good. It's printed, the colors are printed on there, and you have a really durable, solid die, not one of those cheap plastic hollow dies. So nothing should go wrong, nothing should happen to this. Let's talk about the tutorial. So you're going to get a half hour with Brent Braun. Brent goes over everything in extreme detail, and you're going to learn the original Vision Box routine with some new ideas and some alternate handling. You're going to learn a one-handed move, and then you're going to learn a way to open the box that you have to watch the tutorial to understand, because by just seeing it, you're not going to see anything. Then Brent's going to go into teaching the newer phases that haven't been done before. So you're able to give your participant the box and the die. They place that behind their back. Bring it forward. You don't ever touch the box. This is hands off. They take the smallest, most careful peek so nobody around, including yourself, is able to see what color is showing in the box, and you're able to read their mind with 100% accuracy. Difficulty of the routine. I'd put this at a beginner level. You're going to want to practice a couple of the moves if you're wanting to do those moves. They're not mandatory to the routine, but they're going to make it look a lot better. But as far as things go overall, this is very simple to do. Angles, in certain phases, you are 100% covered. This is angle proof. Now in the beginning phases, you're not going to want anybody behind you, but later on, like I said, nobody sees anything except for the participant when they take the little peek. So that there is 100% angle proof. Everything can be inspected. They see the box, they see the die, they handle both in every phase, and at the end, they can thoroughly inspect everything that they held on to all day, and there's no way that they'll figure out how you pulled off the last two phases. Another great thing about this is everything is ready to go out of the box. There's obviously no arts and crafts. The colors on the die are printed on, so you don't have to worry about placing stickers or replacing stickers. There's no setup, no reset, or instant reset, I guess. The pocket space is minimal. If you carry any other die effects, just kind of compare it to that. So I've been playing around with this thing since the day I got it. It's super fun to work on the new moves that are included in the tutorial. I'll continue to use it. I take this everywhere I go in case somebody wants to see something. The nice thing about it is that nobody expects you to be able to do what you can do with this thing. I've already stated that this is great for walk around and any kind of event that you might be performing at. With no setup and no reset, this is definitely a worker. So is this worth your money? At only $20, I'd say this is 100% worth your money. I would have paid $20 for the tutorial itself. For everything you get, triple the price, and I still would have felt like I was getting a bargain. You're getting high quality props that look completely innocent. At the $20 mark, you're not going to be getting, any tech or electronics, so you don't have to worry about this failing at any point. There's no batteries, no electronics, no magnets, no none of that stuff. It's simple to do, and it's very, very reliable, and that is what we want, right? All right, so pros and cons, positives, negatives. What are some of the pros? You have a bright box, a colorful die, and an absolute fooler. Whether people have seen this prop before or maybe had it as a kid, or if this is their first time seeing it, I mean, it's colorful, it's going to attract people's attention. They might at first see it as this cheap kid's toy, right? Or I like to present this as the die used in the board game Candyland, because Candyland uses colored spaces to get through the game. So, there's multiple ways to present this. Do what suits your personality, but those are a couple of positives in my opinion. Other positives, like I have mentioned, is that there's no technology. So you don't ever have to worry about this failing. You can focus 100% on your presentation because it's simple to do and it's completely reliable. And finally, nobody's going to see this coming. They see this box and a few things might run through their mind. But when you pull off that final phase, people are going to be left speechless. All right, and the negatives. I really don't have anything negative to say about this. It's super simple to do. Brent goes over everything in such detail that it's really hard to even counter the positives. But one thing some people might be afraid of or might worry about is that they bring this out at like a paid event and people might think, they might not take them seriously. But just try to remember, it's not about the prop itself. It's about what you're going to do with it. And I think if this looked more elegant or professional, it wouldn't have the impact that it does, being such an innocent looking prop. So my final thoughts on 4K color vision is you should probably go out and pick this up. It's extremely affordable. You can perform this for all ages at any situation, and you're going to have a blast doing it. You can pick this up at any major Magic retailer, but I would highly recommend ordering directly from Brent's brick and mortar Magic shop. Brent does so much for the community, so please support him and his shop. I'll leave a link in the description below. Alright, so that's my full review on 4K Color Vision by Brent Braun and the Magic Firm. I hope you found this informative. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and I look forward to bringing you the next review.